Alrighty, it is Wednesday, April 2nd, which would mark 31 days since I started back on the carnivore diet on March 3rd. But, you know, as I've mentioned before, I cheated twice, so this could technically be counted as my 29th day. But, I don't know. I'm not gonna get all technical and nuanced and nitpicky with it, because I want to continue doing this as a lifestyle. I'm gonna have some cheats here and there, but I'm just gonna live my daily life. A carnivore, eating only meat, animal products. Keep myself in ketosis because I just feel good. But I'm gonna keep updating consistently. May not be every day, but most days I'm gonna just talk about it and how far I am into it and what I've experienced. And so far, it's nothing different than what I've been experiencing, just a continuation of what I've been experiencing, which is boosted cognitive function, boosted mood, stable, more energy, more ability to use my strength. I think I'm stronger again. I think I'm fully recovered from my sickness. My sleep's been good. Like, I have noticed that my sleep has been really good past couple days, despite going to bed later. In fact, too, yeah, my sleep's better. I had a workout yesterday. My gym workout was better, and I was able to push myself through all of it. I posted that up yesterday. I forgot what I was gonna mention. Yeah, today I'm gonna go on a hike just around the lake, just up the hill from where I live, about like 35 minutes. I think that'll be fun, just because going on hikes is good. And I plan to make a routine anyway with my lady that we were gonna do like Tuesday gym, Wednesday hike, Thursday gym, just because I work the other days. And granted, I could go to the gym those other days I work, but those also tend to be the days that I not only work, but I do shit after work, like go line dancing or take a wind down day for Sunday. Because Monday I line dance as well after work, so that day's taken up by work and line dancing. It's only my Saturday and Sunday, I guess I could say, are the days where I work, and every other Saturday there's line dancing, but also the Saturdays that there's no line dancing, I might go out and like with my lady and just watch a band, because that's her thing, and it gets me out of the house too. I'm not gonna not go if it means I can just get out and be better than staying inside and playing video games per se. And yesterday I feel like I did a lot in terms of like just keeping productive with my time, because I went to the gym first thing, and then I did laundry, but I did a few loads, so that actually took a long time. And then I cooked, and then I did dishes, and I cleaned my bathroom up. And I feel like I was productive up until like my last 3 hours of my day. When I word it that way, it doesn't sound like it's too much, but time-wise, it did seem like it took a while. But it felt good. And I really noticed yesterday, as I was moving around a lot, I really noticed how like achy and stiff sitting makes me, because I only sat down for like 30 minutes, and I was like, well, okay, I really gotta get up. And that's when I got up and cooked for the second time. I was like, wow, I really need to, if I have my days where I'm being lazy and sitting down, I do really still need to move. And I've always known that when I sit, I I get stiff and achy, and I need to stand back up and stretch back out. But I really noticed, I really kind of hit me differently yesterday compared to like most days. Like, it's usually just like I kind of subliminally know and I feel like I should, but I just don't. But yesterday was like, I felt good being productive when I sat down and was lazy for the 30 minutes that I was. It was really like, whoa, I do really need to keep moving around throughout the day. So I'm probably going to be better at that. And I hope I'll be better at that. Just like, I don't know. I mean, I'm saying it right now. I kind of naturally know when I should get up and move around, because that's when I do start to feel kind of like achy and I kind of start to hurt sitting. That's when I should get up. I probably won't adhere to that perfectly, but it's whatever. As long as I just move around throughout most of the day, I think I should be fine. As long as I just keep my muscles moving, blood flow moving. It's also what keeps my brain at its best too. When you work your body, it doesn't only work your body, it works your brain. If you want to have good brain health, you not only gotta have a healthy body. Carnivore's been doing that for me a lot. Even if I'm not active, it still keeps my brain clear, it keeps my mood stable, it keeps my mood high and stable, it keeps my energy. Like, if I were to get up, I could loosen up quicker. I loosen up even quicker than when I'm not. But I don't know if that's a carnivore benefit or if that's just a benefit of working out consistently enough to where my body's always basically recovering from my workouts. And speaking of my workouts, I really noticed yesterday, because and it's probably not uncommon, but like, despite the fact that I also know that I need to just work out at the level that I can perform exercises properly and not push the numbers and just load up the muscle and feel a muscle and not work through any pain or anything. But I am also guilty of just pushing weight, pushing reps. But for me, I'm also guilty of pushing range of motion that I perhaps not comfortable in, because I just it's that little ego in me, and I'm probably not the only one, but I like to, when doing an ATG split squat, for example, I like to push all the way deep into almost to the ground, when I know that it's only when I'm like maximally warmed up I can do that. But I end up just pushing to that point instead of warming up to that point, and I end up like holding weights I know I can't handle when doing those. But that's just an example. But I really noticed how regressing, just as Ben Patrick talks about in his videos, and he's the toes guy, for anyone who doesn't know. Shout out to him, by the way. His exercise principles and thinking and the exercises he shows have really helped me a lot. But his principle of don't work through any pain, work through range of motion as comfortable, and do whatever progression or weight you can do comfortably and pain free. I think I've progressed more by regressing, because I used to just push the numbers, push the weight, push my range of motion. But lately I've been regressing a lot, and I noticed that I'm even more pain-free and even more flexible, despite the fact that I'm reducing the weight and reducing my range of motion. So that's pretty unique. Well, not unique, but that's interesting thing to observe in myself. Like, instead of doing a full ATG split squat, like, on the ground, heel to the ground, groin nearly touching the ground, because that's how like low you are. I noticed that I'm just warming up like my foot like 2 feet 2 feet up on an incline, and then I'll lower to that point eventually of being on the ground. But it's like I definitely do a lot better not pushing like the numbers, and especially with my upper body too. Like my legs, I feel like I do fine, just because with legs it's like you really can't. Like with legs, it really isn't ideal to push through any like pain or any range of motion that you can't, because it's not really even safe enough to anyway. With upper body, you can kind of hit failure and on some movements that you can easily get out of. But I noticed some upper body really just really can't find the word. Upper body, I really used to push range of motion when my joints would be super poppy, and it would feel kind of uncomfortable. Not like pain, but like it would just be uncomfortable. And I noticed that when I regressed my range of motion, I could keep the weight the same, but I just regressed my range of motion to the same. Regressed my range of motion to less than what I was doing, just doing what is comfortable for my upper body to do. Yeah, I noticed a lot. I noticed that I not only actually did naturally regress the weight just because I was doing it properly, and I was really putting the load on the muscle and not just pushing myself unnecessarily, but yeah, that's just my experience with exercise. But I'm gonna cut it here, so see y'all later. Deuces.